So for the final time on stage 2 this afternoon, the final best of 11 match in the Players' Championship Finals. We have got Hollywood Chris Dobey against Cam Crabtree. Dobey, a recent winner in the Players' Championship Series, winning the penultimate event at the behest of Willie O'Connor in the final. KO'd some great players on route to that title: David Hetter, Nathan Aspinall, Wessel Nyman, among many. Dobey last year was the #1 seed in the Players' Championship Finals, but it did not go to plan because Nathan Aspinall, who just about crept in as the number 64 seed, beat him in round 1. It was much more simplistic for Dobey yesterday. He was too strong for Keane Barry, beat the young Irishman 6-1. And he's got another young talent to deal with in the form of Cam Crabtree. He was in his first year as a full-time tour card holder, although he's played so many Pro Tours prior to that because of his strong performances on the Challenge Tour. He's a lot more experienced than being a first-year tour card holder suggests, and he's getting better and better and better, and won't be a particularly nice draw for anyone going forward, Nico, especially looking forward to the World Championship.
Yeah, absolutely. He's had a great season. He's absolutely trounced the development tour alongside Bo Greaves.
96.
But he has a lot of experience for someone so young. And he is a vision
41.
of how the young stars might come through in the coming years, because he's someone who just took the sport up 5 or 6 years ago, and his development has been existential.
58.
Cam Crabtree is not a player who, when he picked up a set of darts for the first time, a la Gary Anderson, Dave Chisnell, was immediately good. He was averaging like a lot of pub players around the country, sort of in the 40s. But the sheer steps he's taken to improve, it's been remarkable.
Quite inspirational for a lot of people, in fact.
96. Christian requires 67.
First blood to Dobey, if he can find 67. 2-8s for him. No problem whatsoever. Looks fresh-faced, looks rested, looks sharp. Looks dangerous. Yeah, it didn't have to be vintage yesterday. He was scheduled to be on this stage and then was on the main stage. So now that he's on stage 2,
58.
he might have to stay here. Winner of this one takes on James Hurrell.
58.
Has had good results in this tournament over the years, although you do have to go back to 2019 for a semi-final appearance. He was a quarter-finalist the year before. Slim picking since, though.
97.
A couple of round 2 appearances.
Yeah, but the Geordies aren't having a very good afternoon. Joyce is gone.
40.
Rids is gone. But in the time that it's taken Dobey to figure out what's been going wrong at Minehead in this tournament, Ryan Joyce has been taking the spoils.
120.
Maybe it's Dobey's turn again to have a run, because if he's going to make the final session,
97.
he's going to have to go through Crabtree, Hurrell, and probably Littler. He's got Pietreczko later tonight on the main stage.
180.
Well, all of a sudden, Crabtree's got to take the 126 out.
Bullseye.
101.
Wasn't far away from taking it out. Break of throw opportunity for Dobey. 2 darts at his favourite double 16. That was a good inch off.
29.
You heard the clip of the wire there. That was close. 2-8s for Cam.
17.
They weren't close.
Christian requires 60.
I think Dobey's quite surprised that he's coming back.
Game show on the second.
Don't scoff at it. Take it and run.
Third egg, it's Chris for throw first. Game on.
Take any opportunity that is handed to you. And Dobey will be especially mindful on the doubles after how his Grand Slam
85.
campaign ended.
Yeah, that was wounding.
Whoa.
And Dobey is something quite rare these days. In fact, he's a clean-shaven dart player. They've either got some sort of designer stubble like George Michael in his Faith album,
140.
or they're sporting some sort of moustache because it's the end of November.
140.
Dobey's not someone I can imagine with facial hair.
Yeah, I've never envisaged him with a goatee beard or a moustache. If he had a moustache, he'd look like his old pal Ian Arkle from Bedlington, who has one wicked moustache.
94. Chris, 142.
142 for Dobey. It's on. Should stay there. Does stay there. Double 11. Steadies himself.
120. Cam, you require 87.
Well, Crabtree's got to get in this game sometime soon.
70.
Do you know what? There was an argument there for double 17 bull. You might think I'm crazy, but there was a really big argument for it right there, and I'm surprised he didn't think of it.
Games on the third leg. Chris Dobey.
Everything's going to plan for Dobey right now, and everybody watching from the northeast of England will be thinking, Dobes, as they call him, he's going to be going to tonight's session.
100.
Yeah, this is rather useful now.
$140.
In the groove. Chris Dobey averaging under 105.
60.
You know what's missing from the CV of Dobey, don't you?
123.
A ranked big stage title. He did win the Masters. It was a complete career changer for him.
140.
But winning something like this is what's missing.
Got him in the Premier League. As Crabtree eyes up double 16 to get his first leg on the board. Nicely done indeed. And Crabtree just ensuring that there are two players in this game and he's not going to be railroaded by Dobey.
I think we've forgotten about the fact that Rob Cross was eliminated from this tournament yesterday afternoon. And for years, he was seen as the greatest player who hadn't won a European Tour title. Well, who's got that mantra now?
180.
You just seen him hit a 180. It is ridiculous to think that Dobey has not won in Europe.
Baffling underachievement. He's not had many deep runs, if we're being honest.
He's been to one final, and that was 6.5 years ago.
Essentially, he only just qualified for the European Championship.
Don't forget that Chris Dobey actually was Cam Crabtree at about the age of 26. He came through Q School. Look at what he's done since. The last 10 years have been excellent to Chris.
91.
And Crabtree could look at Dobey and think, well, if I try and emulate you, I won't go far wrong. Again, there was another option, which he didn't take, which was tops double 18 or either way around. Dobey loves two double 19s. But not on this occasion. He's done it many times at the Worlds, but not right now.
Double 16. Now double 8s.
40.
Cam's darts are flying a bit funny.
They're landing in the board at different angles, which is never a great sign.
Dobey's are landing in the doubles. Three-leg cushion is his once again. Now, imagine if you're in this game,
80.
doesn't matter whether you're 4-1 down or 4-1 up. It's 4:25 in the afternoon. You've got all of the information at hand that you're playing James Hurrell in the next round if you win. Now, I know you're 100% focused on trying to win the match. It's not the point I'm getting at here, but before you play this game, you will be aware that you don't know when you're going to play the game after that. On the floor, if you win your game, you've got 10 minutes and you go again. That's in the later rounds.
34.
This is the unknown part of the day. Do you have time to go and get something to eat?
140.
Do you have 2 hours before you play again? They don't know. It's part of the puzzle.
140.
When you won this tournament back in 2010, did you have any quick turnarounds, or were the gaps mostly manageable?
Gaps were massive.
45.
Until semi-final to final, which was about 20 minutes. And then you just think, all right, have a tiny break, have a breather, and then go again.
130. Camera 196.
But the gap between the quarterfinal and the semi-final was massive. It was about 5.5 to 6 hours.
70.
Well, he's trying to beat Dobey at his own game,
52.
but it hasn't worked.
That would have been funky.
Game shown the sick flag. Chris Dobey.
That was more mundane, but it'll be great for Dobey. 5-1 up now. And he's in a great position to beat Crabtree and secure that game with James Hurrell.
You just quoted George Michael, do you know that? Too funky. And looking at the scoreline, Crabtree is thinking this is not too much fun. I don't think Dobey cares.
140.
And knowing Chris as we do, he wants to get this game done as soon as possible.
140.
And he wants to know when he's playing next as soon as possible, because he wants to watch his team against Manchester City.
100.
Some dart players are like that. They get motivation from what could possibly be their time frame. You might think I'm talking complete nonsense, but some of them do think this way, and the game will be over in 10 seconds if he hits the 1-2-1.
A little bit of waiting time yet.
57. Can you require 100?
Dobey will be thinking, do not get a dart at double cam. But he might. Oh, he won't. It's cost himself. It's gone skew-if. 88 left.
69.
2 darts that have gone left. Looks like this game has gone wrong.
8 for Dobey.
48. Can you require 70?
Doing a Justin Hood on 8. Crabtree is still in this game.
Game shown.
Still in the next leg at least. One of the best darts he's thrown in this contest has just hit 4 right in the middle.
And Chris Dobey is not going to record back-to-back 6-1 wins. Probably should have done.
60.
And he failed to hit 8 on 2 occasions. Been a much better performance from him, though, at least, compared to what he produced against Keen Barry on the main stage. That was mid-80s. That's Dobey's C game at best.
By the way, are we going to gloss over the fact that Josh Rock averaged 107.5 against Scott Williams on the main stage for a 6-0 victory in the last 30 minutes?
Yeah, those two are really good friends, but that won't have felt friendly for Scott Williams. And the final scheduled game we were due to have on stage 2 between Danny Noppert and Madas Razma is 3-1 to the freeze. Guess what he's averaging? 103, like he did yesterday.
How well is he playing at the minute?
No reason he can't win this. He's won at Minehead before, remember?
Yep. He's one of 2 players that we've seen who could do the Minehead double.
140.
Gilding could do it as well. Are we starting to see a bit of a tide change here? Or is this a temporary reprieve?
Game shown
The reprieve continues.
I think it's Chris to go first. Game on.
Based on what Chris has been through in the last week or so, he wants to get rid of this pretty quickly. Because the last thing he needs is some young buck like Cam Crabtree bearing down on him.
I think the most dangerous thing Chris Dobey could do right now is start thinking. Picked up some bruises in Wolverhampton from that
42.
second round defeat in the Grand Slam to his really good pal Michael Smith.
They're both averaging around 100 now.
59.
This is a proper darts match. When it felt about 3 minutes ago like Dobey was cruising to victory.
96.
Anything but at this stage.
98.
And they're both playing at a very similar pace. Got to switch again.
57.
It was the wise move, but he did have the option of staying on the treble 19. What are we witnessing here?
37.
Crabtree's in the middle of a burst. Could have lost 6-1. Maybe just one behind.
98. Cammy requires 70.
Well, well. Double 16.
Game
He is
shown
hitting that target for fun. Cam Crabtree, in the space of no time whatsoever, has rattled off 3 legs.
Considering what he's won and where he's won in 2025,
92.
winning has become a habit. And you don't win as many games as he has in 2025 without going through the mud a few times. You don't dominate everyone. Sometimes you need to come back.
140.
Statistically, he's the better player in this game now.
140.
Chris Dobey will be twitchy if this goes all the way.
Looks like it is going all the way.
57.
He'll have the advantage of throw. But how much of an advantage will that be on the back of
87.
4 straight legs lost?
And his darts missed at double to win the match. Feel like an age ago.
They were his last darts at double.
57.
I don't even think having the darts on the last leg decided would be a crumb of comfort to him right now, because he'll feel like he's falling and falling and falling. This is where he needs to take one very long, slow, deep breath. .185. So 18s, 15s, 25.
80.
18's got the call.
Cammy required 97.
Chris Dobey's head might be fried. Tops for Crabtree. What a comeback this is. Cam Crabtree should have lost this 6-1. Chris Dobey had 2 match darts, and instead Crabtree, in the space of around 5 minutes, has won 4 legs.
If Chris Dobey had a coach at the start of this game, they would have called timeout. To his credit, he started with 2 big treble 19s. Might be his saviour. Now we can attack this one.
He's having to dig deep.
100.
Has to remember at this stage, he is a major champion at the end of the day. Had that experience of getting over the line.
97.
Yeah, but these young players, they don't care about that. They see major champions as a target.
59.
Treble 19 can't be found this time. It just goes to show, doesn't it? Live sport does not have a script. He really needs a treble.
58.
Even though he's got a half-dart lead, you fancy Crabtree from this position.
160.
Well, especially now. Yes, it's the wrong treble with the final dart.
50.
Chris Dobey might be getting that sinking feeling.
Like you said, Dan, no darts at double. In an eternity.
56.
Crabtree is about to get darts to win this match
20.
and to get his 5th consecutive leg.
Has to take care of the big number. Then he can attack what will probably be double 8. Double 4.
13.
Just like Dobey, Crabtree has missed 2 match darts.
Yeah, but
will Dobey get 1?
This is not an easy chance though, Dan. 82 left, he's got to go treble 14. It's a bigger target.
I did wonder if he'd go bull first, play it safe. That's a magnificent dart, double top. Chris Dobey roars his way to round 3.